With great pleasure, as we display her profile on screen, may I invite Ms. Shenzee Kiliamanil to the stage.
Shenzee Kiliamanil, the vibrant and confident daughter of Mrs. Sajida Sharif and Mr. Sharif Kiliamanil, proudly represents grade 8. Her speaking talent reached a remarkable milestone at the state level elocution competition, where she earned a distinguished recognition. Let's warmly welcome this promising voice of the future. Welcome Shenzee Kiliamanil onto the stage.
When I was in first standard, I was once called to the front of the class to speak. I still remember that moment very, very clearly. My name was called, my feet felt heavy, my hands turned cold, and I had butterflies fluttering in my stomach. It wasn't that I was afraid of speaking, I was afraid of making a mistake. I was afraid of failing. I was afraid of not being good enough. Just then, my teacher, needing I was nervous, gently came up to me and placed her hands on my shoulders and said, "Go ahead. Participation is what matters the most, not winning." That one sentence. One sentence changed everything. I walked forward, I did my speech, stumbled a little, forgot some lines, but I did it. And that day, I didn't learn how to win applauses. Instead, I learned how to lose my fear. And today, about 8 years after that incident, looking back, I can proudly say that she is one of the reasons I am standing in front of y'all today. From the moment a child begins to walk, they're taught to aim for the first, to score the most, and to succeed at all cost. Winning is remembered, winning is rewarded, and it is always remembered. But somewhere along the way, we forgot something vital. We teach children how to win, but not how to lose. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shenzee Kiliamanil, studying in grade 8. And today I want to talk about something we rarely discuss, yet all of us experience. Failure. No one in the world can prepare you for it, except ourselves. When a student loses in a competition, scores lower than expected, or doesn't meet someone's standards, they're often left alone to feel confused, crushed, and quietly ashamed of themselves. And we tell them, try harder next time. But we rarely ever teach them how to deal with disappointments, how to heal, or how to stand back up with dignity again. In schools, toppers are celebrated and awarded, and they deserve it, truly. But what about the student who tried just as hard and still didn't win? What about the student who stayed up all day long and still didn't come first? Winning doesn't mean the lack of effort, but too often, it feels like it. When children aren't taught how to lose, fear grows. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of even trying. We start believing that failing is shameful and that it defines our worth. And if a child grows up thinking that success is all that matters, how will they face life when it isn't ever guaranteed? Losing isn't the opposite of winning in any way possible. Losing is a part of learning. Each mistake is a lesson wrapped in loss, a teacher that a gold medal could never be. Failing teaches us qualities such as patience, perseverance, and perspectives. Qualities a gold medal will never. Confidence isn't always built by always winning. It is built by knowing that you can fall and still rise. And finally, to the parents listening, next time your child comes up to you and says, "Oh, I failed," or "I didn't win," pause. Stop yourself from asking why or how could you, because those words, small and well-meaning as they may seem, can make a child shrink. Instead, ask, what did this teach you, or what did you discover about yourself? Because show them that failing doesn't make them any smaller, it makes them stronger, steadier, and smarter. Let us remember that success isn't measured in number of trophies, ranks, or medals that you hold. It is measured in the courage, strength to rise again, and the resilience. So next time you fall, remember, falling isn't failing. It is moving forward in disguise. So let us teach our children not only how to win, but also how to lose without losing themselves.